Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today guys, I will be teaching you all how to make a calculator. So this is my calculator. Okay, so first I will enter the first number, then the second number. So add, this will be our answer. Subtract, this will be our answer. And if we multiply, this will be our answer. And if we divide, then our answer will be 0.5. Okay guys, so guys, today I will be telling you how to make a calculator like this. So first we have put the HTML tag, then the head tag, then we have the title tag, the calculator, then the head ends. So in our body, first we have the head tag, and then we have the body. Okay, so over here we have the head tag. So in the head tag we put the title, and in the body tag we put the h1. Now this h1 stands for header 1. Okay, so h1 is the largest. Now h2 is a bit smaller, h3 is a little smaller than h2, and we have this till h6. Okay, then we have a div first number. Now what is a div tag? Div tag is a tag which inlines our elements in a line like this. Okay, so over here we have put a div first number, then input type number. So this is a text input and the type is number. So if we have selected the number type, then you can see the drop downs where we can increase and decrease the numbers. Okay, therefore we have selected the type as number, but you can select any type you want. Okay, then ID will be fun number, class is number. Now what is a class? Now class is the ID for multiple components. So ID is only for one element, but class is for multiple elements. Like in one class we have so many students. Okay, IDs are the names of the students. Okay, now over here the div will end, then we give a break tag. So break tag will give some spacing. Let us see what happens if we remove this break tag. Okay, so if we remove this break tag, then it looks quite congested. So in order to make it look nice, I will put a break tag. Let me save it. Let me refresh this and let's see. Yes, so there is some spacing over here. Okay, now we have done the same coding for the second button. Sorry, for the second text input box. So this box is called as text input box. Then we have put a BR tag and then a label. Okay, so label will display our answer. So after the label I will also put another BR tag. Okay, then button. So the type of the button is submit on click. Now on click is an event, means that when we click this button then something will happen. So we will then call this function add classes buttons. Okay, and the text is this. Okay, then we will end the buttons. So like this I have created for all the 4 operations. Then the button will end, then I will give 2 spaces, and then there is a image. Okay, then body will end, and then HTML will end. Okay, now in CSS I have put the background color as this, the text align center. Okay, image width is 500 and the height is 500 pixels. H1 color is this, border style is solid, but you can change it to like dotted. Let us try dotted and see. We can also change it to dotted. Okay, and border color is this. Now buttons, now this is a class. So if we want to design the elements by their class, we will put dot buttons, and if we want to design them by their ID, then we will put hashtag and then the ID. So the width is 35 pixels, the height is also 35 pixels, and the font is 30 pixels. Okay, now let us move on to JS. Okay, so the function add. Now this is the function, let me show you okay, so this is the function. It is called in the class, in the button, and add. Okay, so over here we have created a variable number. Now what is this number for? Now the numbers that we type over here, they are stored in the form of strings. So then we will they are stored in the form of text, not strings. Okay, so they are stored in the form of text. Then we will convert them into a number. Okay, then we will do document dot get element by id number 1. So we will get the element by its id number 1, and then we are going to extract the value, and then we have to add that value to a number. We will convert the second one, which is stored as text, into number 2. Document dot get element by id number 2 value. So we will also get the value of the second one, and we will add both the values. Then we will do window dot alert result. Okay, so then I will put the result variable over here. Okay, so what is window dot alert? Okay, so when we added these two, then a function like this comes now, an embedded web page at codepen.io says this. Okay, this is a window alert function. Okay, it is predefined in JavaScript. Okay, so I just want to tell you that all the functions have circular brackets. So in window.alert, in the circular bracket of this function, we have put the variable. Okay, now same ways I have done it for all of them. I have just changed the sign and the name of the variable. Okay, so now let us give it a try. Let me show you how it works. So I'll add it, it becomes 7. I subtract it, it becomes 3. I multiply it, it becomes 10, and then I divide it, so it becomes 2.5. Okay, so this was my calculator. I hope you like it. Please give this video a thumbs up, like, share and subscribe. Until then, bye bye.